Well, today is the 69th anniversary of D-Day, the Allied invasion of Normandy during World War II. It was the largest amphibious invasion in history, and it was a turning point in the war in Europe. Local veterans take a look back. As more than 150,000 Allied troops stormed 5 beaches of Normandy, George Bartel sat inside a German prison camp in southern Austria. But he heard about the invasion on the radio.
The fellas would trade with the guards, and they'd get things. And we had radio contact with BBC, and we knew when the invasion started.
Bartel had been shot down 2 months before that. He was with the mighty 8th Air Force and a radio gunner on a B-17 bomber.
I think the whole camp went in uproar because they figured it wouldn't be long before they'd be liberated, but I guess it took almost a year anyway. So.
Bartel, who's now 89, wasn't freed from that prison camp until May 1945 when the war ended. 88-year-old Hal Beto also remembers D-Day. He was an Army paratrooper who landed in Normandy 2 months after D-Day. Beto jumped into the unknown.
That evening, when we made our jump and everything like that, we come down and looked down, there was a fog underground. You couldn't tell where in the hell we were.
Beto also served in Korea and Vietnam. Bartel says he doesn't think about the war much, but every time there's an anniversary of an event like D-Day, it brings back memories, sometimes painful ones, like the 2 times he saw American planes shot down by Germans.
And all you could see was a puff of black smoke, and there's a whole airplane, 10 men, and just gone, and that kind of works on you.
D-Day marked the beginning of the eventual liberation of Europe, June 6, 1944. These members of the greatest generation realize how important that date is in world history. And more than 9,000 Allied troops were either killed or wounded on D-Day. And Jennifer, it's so interesting to hear those World War II vets, tell their stories. I mean,
absolutely.
We know, unfortunately, a lot of them die off every day. And just to hear those guys, talk about that point in history almost, 70 years ago.
Living history, as you said.
Definitely.
All right.